Hello everybody, it's Brooke with the Junk Parlor. Welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do a little bit of thrifting and I am taking you with me. It ended up being a kind of spontaneous stop because my plans got changed and so we just went ahead and made a day of it. You can check the description because I list out all the places I go each week, even if I don't make any purchases there. So if you are local to the Des Moines area, that might introduce you to some new places to go thrifting. I have not been to the Salvation Army since we've lived in Des Moines, a year and a half. But I used to come here when we didn't live in Des Moines. So let's see what they got. Oh, I'm always looking for easels, but this one needs some love. Probably just needs the screw tightened, but it's hard to tell. What is this? It was plastic, and that's about all I can tell you. Do you think it held notions, sewing notions maybe? Let me know down in the comments. If you're in need of some stems, these were beautiful, $9 each, and there were a ton of them. Ooh, this fringy yarn can be hard to find, but if you can find it in green, it makes perfect faux grass, and spring is our next season, so it's great to put in bowls and baskets. Okay, we are checking out a Goodwill that I do not frequently go to either, even now that I live here. I thought this vase was pretty cool, but I also didn't really like, there's like some snow or flower pattern stamps into the clay. I couldn't tell if it was really old or new, but I think because of the tag, it was old. It definitely had some good weight to it. I couldn't really figure out where I would put it, and I couldn't decide, do I like it just because it's trending or do I actually like it? Now this, I think, is a cooler, super lightweight, that's plastic, but I still thought it would be a fun planter. I don't know, something about it called my name. Typically, I do not look at vases, but this one was big and beautiful. I liked the pattern on the glass, but I'm not sure if it would clean up or not, or if that's like permanently stained. Someone had painted this stool, but I mean, at $5, this was a great price. It's a great style. If I had a store, I would have been all over it, but I don't. And somebody else actually grabbed it while I was there, so it's off to a good home. While I've been to the other places, just not recently, I don't think I've ever been to this Mini Hands location. Right off the bat, we walk in and see this awesome coffee table. Again, I'm not supposed to be looking for furniture, but it was only $50. I did tag somebody on Instagram. Be sure to follow me over there, especially if you are local to the Des Moines area, because I try to share DePaul's in Des Moines area. This one separates its vintage out, and it definitely, the price reflects the thought that they think these are vintage. Now look at the crack on this bad boy, and it's $29. It's crazy. This isn't the right shape, but I am looking for another frame for my paper punch pieces that I collect. $25, and we are at the thrift store. And then this one even is in need of some repairs. So they do get a little carried away with their prices. Here's another section where they put their vintage items. I mean, definitely nice stuff, but definitely antique shop prices. And studio pottery is very popular right now. I have a little bit for sale. It's one of those things that I'm not really sure, do I like it because I like it, or do I like it because I see a lot of it? It's trending. That one had a little H stamp on it. This one, I don't think the lid even goes with it. You could line it up with soap at the kitchen sink, your bottles in the bathroom. I really like layering, obviously. Santa here was old or not, so I used a Google image search. It is old, probably sells for $25, but that's with the eyes working, and this one needed a lot of love. I would say whoever had it before just had some string and was hanging it on the wall. Obviously always attracted to green. This one was even stamped Weller, but the chip and then I saw a crack and I was checking to see if it went all the way through, and it did. A lot of times I will just squat down and look at the shelves from below because you see things differently down here. My parents just celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary. I kind of thought about getting them a plate just to be silly, but I didn't. Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. Oh, you truly never know what you'll find at the thrift store. A bundle of twigs. If you watch my hauls, then you know, especially if you look down in the description, I almost always come to Collectamania every single week. You can just kind of see their sign there. And this is an old bowling alley, and so there's a lot of like flea market vendors in it. And you never know what you're gonna find. I've came out with nothing, and I've came out with a lot. Have you ever seen a stir stick that long? Is the skinny part supposed to go down and you hold the fatter part, or are you supposed to flip it around? I like unique things, and I think this salad set was super unique. I cannot believe the beak on either spoon or fork has not been broken off. I have actually had this same handle essentially, but it was on an envelope opener. This one kind of goes with that other painting, although this one is on like a board and not on a canvas. If the guy had signed his name better, or I don't even know if it was his name, it was the year, it's kind of all smudged and stuff, I might have actually gotten this because this dealer was also having a sale. One of the vendors had 75% off, another vendor had 50% off, so I spent a little bit of time looking at the art. I did like this one. It was on canvas, but the composition wasn't necessarily calling my name.
Thanks so much for watching today's video. I will be sharing my haul with you, so be sure to click that subscribe button, ring the bell so that you get notified when that next video comes out. I'll see you next week.